Have you ever looked at your pocket change and thought it was just ordinary money? Well, think again. The 1999 20 euro cent, 2002 50 euro cent, 2002 2 euro cent, and 2011 5 euro cent coins may look common, but some of them are hiding secrets worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. These small European coins carry rare minting errors, hidden markings, and untold stories that could make any collector's heart race. And stay tuned, because as we go deeper, I'm going to share information so surprising, it might completely change the way you look at your coins forever. Welcome back to Numis Explorer. The 2002 2 euro cent coin may look small, but it carries a story larger than most people can imagine. The year 2002 marked a new dawn for Europe, the first time in history when multiple nations came together under one currency, the euro. On January 1, 2002, over 300 million Europeans woke up to a new reality as they exchanged their old national money for shiny new euro coins. Among them was the humble 2 euro cent, a coin so tiny and often overlooked that most people never gave it a second glance. But behind this small copper coin hides an extraordinary history, a story of change, technology, unity, and a few secrets that can turn this piece of metal into a collectible treasure worth far more than its face value. For coin collectors around the world, the 2002 2 euro cent isn't just pocket change. It's the beginning of a new era, a moment frozen in time. The 2 euro cent coin was designed to represent both unity and individuality. Made from copper-plated steel, it weighs about 3.06 grams and has a diameter of 18.75 millimeters. Small enough to disappear in your hand, yet powerful enough to represent an entire continent. On one side, known as the common side, you'll find the beautiful design by Belgian artist Luc Louix, a globe showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, surrounded by 12 stars symbolizing the European Union. The other side is where each country tells its own story. For example, Italy features the image of the mole Antonelliana, Spain shows King Juan Carlos, and Germany displays the oak twig, a timeless national symbol of strength. This mix of unity and diversity is what makes euro coins so fascinating. Every country shares the same currency, but each one leaves its own identity engraved on the metal. But the story of the 2002 2 euro cent gets even more interesting when you discover that not all of these coins were created equal. During the massive minting process of 2002, billions of coins were struck across Europe in a very short time. Each country used different mints, machines, and die setups, and as a result, small variations and minting errors appeared. Some 2002 2 euro cent coins show off-centered strikes, double edges, or even missing details on the map and stars. These rare mistakes, which went unnoticed by most people at the time, have now become the holy grail for coin collectors. A single misprint or minting flaw can turn an ordinary 2-cent coin into one worth hundreds of euros. Imagine that. A coin you might have spent without thinking twice could secretly hold the value of a rare collector's peace point. One of the most mysterious facts about the 2002 2 euro cent coin is the existence of what collectors call transitional strikes or trial pieces. Before 2002, when countries were testing their minting equipment for the upcoming euro release, they produced a small number of prototype coins to check accuracy and design alignment. Some of these trial coins, especially those dated 2002, were never meant to be released to the public. Yet somehow, over time, a few of them slipped into circulation. These coins might look perfectly normal to the untrained eye, but experts can identify them by slight differences in metal tone, edge design, or the size of the globe. Such coins are extremely rare and can fetch unbelievable prices in auctions. It's one of those moments where a simple coin becomes a silent witness to history, a symbol of how something so common can hold incredible mystery and value. Another fascinating detail lies in the edge and magnetic properties of this coin. The 2 euro cent coin has a smooth edge, but because of its steel core, it is magnetic, a feature that collectors and testers use to identify authenticity. However, during 2002's early production, a few coins were struck with wrong metal compositions, making them non-magnetic, which is a big red flag and a big opportunity. Those error coins are among the rarest and most sought after. In some cases, these wrong metal coins were struck using blanks meant for different denominations, like the 5 euro cent, creating what's known as a mule coin. a legendary type of minting error that can make even a tiny coin worth a fortune. For numismatists, finding such a coin is like uncovering buried treasure, something that sparks excitement, suspense, and dreams of discovery. As the years passed, the 2002 2-euro-cent coin slowly faded from everyday use. Many people stopped using them, and several European countries began phasing out 1 and 2-cent coins altogether. But for collectors, that only made them more valuable. The coins from 2002 are now considered the first generation of the euro era, the very beginning of a global monetary transformation. Holding one is like holding a piece of modern history, a physical reminder of the day when 12 countries united under one currency for the first time. And while millions were minted, the rare variants, those with small errors, mint differences, or special national marks, are the ones that collectors still hunt for across Europe, hoping to find that 1 in a million coin hiding in an old jar or travel wallet. So, the next time you come across a 2-euro-cent coin dated 2002, don't underestimate it. That tiny copper piece might hold more secrets than you think. Look closely at its edges, color, and design details, because even the smallest imperfection could mean you're holding something extraordinary. These coins are a reminder that value doesn't always come from size or shine, but from history, rarity, and the stories they tell. And who knows, maybe the coin you're about to spend is actually a hidden gem worth far more than 2 cents. Stay tuned, because in the next part of this video, I'll show you exactly how to spot those rare 2002 2-euro-cent coins that could turn your change into real treasure. The 5-euro-cent coin of 2011 may seem like just another small piece of copper-plated steel that jingles in your pocket. But what if I told you that this little coin hides stories of design mastery, economic transition, and hidden value? Thinking face, while millions of people spend it without a second thought, collectors and numismatists around the world know that not all 2011 coins are created equal. Some variations, minting errors, and country-specific designs have turned these ordinary coins into items of fascination, and sometimes even fortune. Imagine finding one coin that could turn your pocket change into something worth hundreds of euros. That's where the real thrill begins. Moneybag. When the euro was officially introduced in 2002, the European Union wanted a new currency that would represent unity, stability, and shared progress. But even nearly a decade later, in 2011, the 5-euro-cent coin continued to tell a story of a Europe still finding its balance. Each country within the Eurozone had the privilege to design one side of the coin, creating unique national symbols that reflect pride and culture. Some nations used ancient motifs, while others displayed modern emblems of progress. By 2011, these coins were already in wide circulation, but certain mints, especially those in Germany, Italy, and Spain, produced special variants that became extremely sought after by collectors. The front side of the 5-euro-cent coin, known as the common reverse, was designed by Luc Louix, a talented Belgian artist. His design features the globe, highlighting Europe's place in the world, surrounded by 6 thin lines and 12 stars symbolizing unity. But the beauty of this design lies in its subtlety, in how something so small represents an entire continent's dream. On the obverse side, each country placed its own mark, and that's where things get interesting. Tiny letters, small dates, mint marks. All these details can dramatically change the coin's rarity and value. Even a slight misalignment or an unusual metallic tone can make collectors' hearts race. Magnifying glass tilted left now, here's where it gets really fascinating. Some 2011 5-euro-cent coins were struck with minting errors so rare that only a handful are known to exist today. Coins with double strikes, off-center prints, or missing elements have sold for hundreds of euros in auctions. Even coins that appear slightly different in color, due to incorrect plating or environmental effects, have been mistaken for prototypes or rare misprints. And believe it or not, there have been confirmed cases of 5-euro-cent coins struck on the wrong planchets, meaning they were accidentally printed on metal blanks meant for other denominations. These rare anomalies have become prized treasures in the numismatic world. But there's another reason the 2011 issue stands out. It came during a time of deep economic tension in Europe. The Eurozone crisis had shaken public confidence. Yet the 5-euro-cent coin remained a symbol of daily life, a reminder of how small denominations still connected millions of people. Ironically, while the larger euro banknotes represented national debt and crisis, this tiny coin represented everyday survival, the power of small value holding its ground. Collectors often say that coins from 2011 capture the soul of struggle and unity in metal form. For many, that gives these coins emotional worth beyond their face value. Red Heart fast forward to today. The 5 € 2011 coin continues to spark interest on social media and collector forums. People post videos of their finds, asking if theirs might be the rare one. In countries like France, Italy, and Germany, specific mint marks like F, G, or R can significantly influence value. Some limited mint batches are so rare that they're nearly impossible to find in circulation. And here's a secret. Collectors often look for coins in uncirculated condition, with a bright reddish shine and no wear. Those coins, especially from specific mints, can easily sell for 10, 20, or even 50 times their face value. So before you toss that small copper coin into a tip jar or vending machine, take a moment to look closer. You might be holding a piece of European history, or even a hidden gem that could surprise you. Fire, because sometimes the most valuable treasures aren't gold or silver. They're the small, overlooked coins in your pocket that carry stories, history, and mystery within them. And later in this video, I'll share information that will absolutely shock you. Details about rare markings and hidden clues on the 2011 5 € coin that could reveal whether yours is one of the rare few worth hundreds. Stay till the end, because you don't want to miss what's coming next. The 1999 20 € carries mysteries and hidden value that even experts still discuss today. Moneybag, this small golden coin, minted before the official euro launch in 2002, is not just a piece of metal. It's a piece of history that marked the birth of a new era. In 1999, the euro didn't yet exist in circulation, but several European countries began trial minting coins to prepare for the currency revolution that would unite the continent. These early strikes, called pre-series or pattern coins, were never meant for the public. Yet some found their way out. That's where the story begins. In secrecy, testing, and the promise of a financial future no one could yet imagine. The 20 € coin itself carries a unique and powerful design. Crafted by Belgian artist Luc Louix, it features a map of Europe, symbolizing unity and cooperation among nations that had once been divided by wars. The 12 stars surrounding the map represent hope and harmony, and the 6 parallel lines connecting them are more than decoration. They represent the economic connections binding the Eurozone together. But beneath this elegant artwork hides something much more intriguing. Subtle design variations between different countries' early test issues. Some prototypes from 1999 show stars that are slightly misaligned, thicker borders, or even faint double strikes. Clues that reveal they were part of the very first experimental batches ever produced. Magnifying glass tilted left. Now here's where things start to get mysterious. In 1999, no regular circulation euro coins existed. Officially, they were introduced in 2002. So how did 1999 dated 20 € coins appear in the hands of collectors years before that? The answer lies in a combination of testing, government preparation, and a little bit of luck. These coins were created for trial runs by national mints to test minting machines, vending compatibility, and metal durability. They were never supposed to be used publicly, yet somehow a few escaped into circulation or private collections. Today, these pieces are among the rarest modern European coins, and when one surfaces in pristine condition, collectors around the world take notice. Some of these have been known to fetch hundreds of euros at auctions, not because of their metal, but because of their story. The design of the 1999 20 € coin also holds hidden meanings many people never notice. The coin's edges, for instance, are not simple ridges. They are a unique Spanish flower shape, with 7 indentations that make it distinct from other denominations. This shape was chosen not only for its aesthetic value but also for security, helping vending machines recognize the coin instantly. Yet collectors find something poetic in it, a flower blooming from a new Europe. Each nation's version of the coin features its own national emblem on the obverse. Italy's coin with a Renaissance masterpiece, Spain's with King Juan Carlos I, and Germany's with its famous eagle. But in 1999, these designs were still being tested and adjusted, creating multiple rare prototypes with slight artistic and technical differences. Those differences are now the key to identifying a coin that might be worth far more than 20 cents. But let's talk about rarity and errors, because that's where the excitement really begins. During these early years, the minting process wasn't yet perfected. Some 1999 20-euro-cent coins were struck slightly off-center, while others were minted on the wrong metal planchet, meaning they used blanks intended for other denominations. These error coins are like golden lottery tickets for numismatists. A single misprint or wrong composition can turn an everyday coin into a small fortune. Reports exist of collectors discovering such coins in old drawers or mixed with modern change, realizing only later that they were holding an experimental pre-euro coin from a time before the euro even existed. Imagine the thrill of that discovery, finding in your pocket something that connects directly to the moment Europe changed its currency forever. By 2011 and onward, interest in these early euro coins exploded. YouTube channels, online coin forums, and European auction houses began showcasing 1999 dated coins and their variations. Some experts began cataloging known prototypes by country, mint mark, and die variety, while others debated whether some of the rarest examples were even meant for public eyes. For collectors, this added a whole new layer of mystery. Were these coins accidentally released or intentionally leaked? Were they government-approved samples or quiet escapes from mint facilities? No one knows for sure, and that uncertainty, that touch of mystery, makes them even more desirable. So before you spend that shiny 20-euro-cent coin or toss it into your change jar, look closely. Check the date. If it says 1999, you might be holding a piece of history few people have ever seen. Some of these coins could be worth hundreds, even thousands, depending on their origin, condition, and rarity. And as you'll see later in this video, I'll reveal the exact details and hidden signs that could help you identify if your coin is one of those rare treasures. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to tell you next might just shock you. The 1999 20-euro-cent isn't just money. It's a silent witness to the creation of a new Europe, a small coin that tells the story of unity, ambition, and the unexpected treasures hidden in plain sight. When you hold a 50-euro-cent coin from 2002, you might think it's just another common piece of change, shiny, golden, and ordinary. But what if I told you that behind this small coin hides one of the most fascinating stories in modern European history? Moneybag, the 50-euro-cent coin, is more than just metal. It's a symbol of unity, transition, and hidden value. The year 2002 marked a revolution in European currency, when the euro officially replaced national coins and banknotes across 12 countries. People woke up to find their familiar francs, marks, and lire replaced by these new golden coins. And among them, the 50-cent piece stood out for its unique color and design. But there's something about the 2002 issues that continues to attract collectors, historians, and treasure hunters. Something mysterious that lies in the smallest of details. When the euro was introduced, it wasn't just a new currency. It was a new identity for a continent that had spent centuries divided by borders, wars, and economies. The 50-euro-cent coin was crafted with great care to symbolize strength and cooperation. Its golden color came from a special metal alloy called Nordic gold, made from copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin, not real gold, but chosen for its durability and brilliance. The reverse side of the coin, designed by Belgian artist Luc Louix, features a map of Europe surrounded by 12 stars, representing unity among nations. But what most people don't know is that there are different versions of this same coin. Slight changes in design, mint marks, and even map layouts between different countries. These differences may look tiny, but in the world of coin collecting, they can mean the difference between 50 cents and 500 euros. In 2002, each participating Eurozone country produced its own version of the 50-euro cent, with unique national designs on the obverse. Italy featured Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, symbolizing art and human perfection. Spain showcased King Juan Carlos I, a reminder of modern leadership. Germany used the imperial eagle, while France displayed Marianne, a symbol of liberty and reason. But the interesting part? Each country had its own mint marks, edge styles, and production methods. And because the euro was brand new, mints were still perfecting their technology. That led to something fascinating: rare minting errors. A few 2002 50-cent coins were struck slightly off-center, had double edges, or were printed with misaligned stars. These rare variants have been found in circulation, and when they appear, they often sell for hundreds of euros among collectors. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the 50 euro cent 2002 coin comes from its edge design. Unlike most coins, it has fine indentations, forming a pattern of 7 castles and 5 shields, or smooth ridges depending on the country. This small detail was meant to help blind users identify it easily, but it also became a clue for collectors. Certain early batches from 2002, especially from countries like Finland, Belgium, and Greece, used slightly different edge machinery, creating variations that are now extremely rare. Some even show faint remnants of earlier pattern tests, where machines were being calibrated before mass production. For coin experts, these tiny clues are like fingerprints, evidence of the moment when Europe's new currency was being born. Magnifying glass tilted left. Now imagine this. It's early 2002, and millions of Europeans are lining up at banks to exchange their old money for euros. People are excited, curious, and a little nervous. They receive shiny new coins, fresh from the mint, not realizing that some of these coins, especially the 50 euro cent, might one day become collectible treasures. Within months, collectors began noticing strange differences. Slightly different maps of Europe, missing lines, or uneven colors. Some even found coins with 1999 or 2000 test dates accidentally mixed into circulation. That means a few lucky people unknowingly received prototype coins, pieces that technically shouldn't have been released. These are now among the holy grails of modern numismatics, ultra-rare finds that can fetch thousands at auction. But the story doesn't end there. Over the years, the design of the 50 euro cent coin evolved. As new countries joined the Eurozone, the map was updated, but the original 2002 version remains special. It represents the very beginning of the euro, the foundation of a united economic identity. For many collectors, the 2002 coins, especially the first-year issues, are like historical documents in metal form. Some people even believe there are unconfirmed versions or secret patterns minted for internal testing that never officially made it to public circulation. Could one of these be lying unnoticed in your wallet or coin jar right now? That's the kind of mystery that keeps collectors searching year after year. So before you spend that 2002 50 euro cent coin, take a closer look. Check its edges, mint marks, and even the smallest imperfections, because what seems ordinary might just be extraordinary. Some of these coins, depending on the country and condition, have sold for hundreds or even thousands of euros. And in the next part of this video, I'll reveal the hidden symbols and rare markings that can instantly tell you whether your 50 euro cent coin is one of those valuable rarities. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn might completely change the way you look at your change.